A warm welcome to round 2 of the S1 European Supermoto Championship, which comes to you from the challenging and spectacular circuit of Albaida, Spain. Located southwest of Valencia, Albaida circuit is one very familiar with riders, with the last visit during 2017 World Supermoto Championships. With a mixture of cambered corners and large off-road tabletops, a significant crowd gathered early in the day to get the best vantage points from the grandstand. And with a warm 24 degrees and overcast weather conditions, the scene will be set for a fantastic day of race action. Let's go and take an onboard lap with Milan Sitsnianski on the Honda and David Jimenez on the Suzuki. So a series of right-handers, sweeping wide, then clipping the apex on the right there, holding the curb tight for the left-hander. We go wide to cut the corner on the inside and come back on ourselves on the left-hander. Series of right, left, right flicks. And then a right-hander also hugging the apex before a short straight. Another right-hander. Double apex again before hard on the brakes, and this is where we will see some action as we drop down into the off-road section. Very chalky, very slippy, and as we can see there, the blue line appearing in the middle where the tarmac and the hard pack surface is showing below. We'll go over a series of tabletops. Really tricky, this off-road section, very spectacular as well. Over a tabletop, and then we'll be hard on the brakes before we sweep back up onto the tarmac, and that is a lap of the Albaida circuit in Spain. We arrive here in Albaida with Thomas Chareyre taking a 6-point advantage on the factory TM over Pavel Kamar on the de gasoline TM. Missing from this weekend's action though is Marno Hermanen and also Laurent Fath. Hermanen, after his return after 2 years' absence, broke his collarbone in free practice on Friday, and Fath sustained a hand injury during the week and made the sensible decision to sit this meeting out. We get race 1 underway, and it would be pole sitter Thomas Chareyre that would take the whole shot on the factory TM from Marcus Klaas on the Phoenix Racing Husqvarna, on board with Sitsnianski, with Kamar in front of us. The first lap, it will be Chareyre, Klaas and Kamar dropping down onto that first of the off-road sections, on board with Sitsnianski again. Oh, just going slightly wide. Chareyre. From Klaas, Kamar, Sitsnianski and Monticelli. Circuit's dry, perfect conditions for racing here today in Albaida. Warm 24 degrees also. Oh, Kamar goes through there on Klaas. Opened up a small gap already. And Kamar on the de gasoline TM takes second position. Looks as if though Klaas is having none of this and staying right on his tail. Spectacular off-road section here at Albaida. Crowd soaking up the sun and all the action as well, as we see Sitsnianski on the tuning Honda Motorsport. Left, right, right again. Out on his own a moment here in 4th position. Really dry, that off-road section. Monticelli. See Kamar knocking down the gears, backing it in. And the right-hander. Trying further down the field. You see Busai, a classic style from Busai there, with the knee down. Don't see many riders using that style. In Supermoto, it's normally the foot-out style. As we can see, a great view of the off-road section. And the red plate rider, the red plate being carried by the championship leader Thomas Chareyre. Coming up to the concluding part of race 1 here at Albaida. And as we come up the final corner, it is Thomas Chareyre that takes race 1 in Albaida. And classifications after race 1, it was Thomas Chareyre from Pavel Kamar, Marcus Klass and Milan Sicilianski rounding out the top 4. We managed to grab a word with Marcus Klass after the race.
My start was very good. I was second in the first lap, but I have a little problem with my start control. They don't get up, and yes, the race was good and 3 position. And see you next race. I hope it's better.
There is one man that has dominated the world of Supermoto in recent years, and that is Thomas Chareyre. To many, the king of Supermoto, holding 6 world titles to his name. And we managed to grab a few words here at Albaida. Winning the World Championships last year, I earned my 6th world title, and it's very sad this year that there's no World Championship. I will have to settle for that number of titles. Anyway, the European Championship this year is very competitive due to the very high level of riders. Whoever wins the European Championship this year will be a real champion, regardless of the name of the competition. Well, yes, last year I dominated the Euro and World Championships, and I started this season in a good way by the wins easy in Ottobiano. But here's the difference, Pavel is so fast. Unfortunately, Hermanen injured his shoulder during Friday's practice, and he'll miss the races. But he will be back soon. He's a very fearsome rival. Moreover, there are more circuits this year that I don't like much because of their peculiarities. I'll have to battle for sure. I like to ride a lot. I would stay on it as much as possible the older I get, the more I like to ride. I know it sounds weird, but it's true, and until I can't ride, I'll continue. In the next race, I'll try something new, the knee-down style. Race 2 underway here at Albaida, and it's Chareyre that takes the lead on the factory TM into that first corner again. Just exiting the corner. Oh, we've got a coming together. Looks like Busai, Schupp, Jimenez and Lados coming together on that first corner, allowing Chareyre to open up an early lead. Joining Monticelli and Barella. Barella on the factory SWM, Monticelli on the factory TM. Sicilianski. Go on board with Sicilianski, down into the off-road section, into the shade for the trees, the dust flying up. Barella in front of us there. Really drying out the circuit now late in the afternoon. Still warm, still 24 degrees. Oh, we've got a faller, and that faller looks like Klass. So Klass on the Husqvarna being dropped down into 8th position here in race 2. And a real task on his hands to get back up with the leaders. Busai there. backing it in. Oh, but look at Busai there at the back with his knee down, backing it in as well. Spectacular. Great show for the spectators here at Albaida in Spain. Red plate number 4, Chareyre out in front. Worthy of that red plate, 2 rounds in and holding the championship lead. Taking a look there at Kmart in the 2nd position. That drop is a real steep drop down into that off-road section. Better idea from that camera angle there. We've got a yellow flag. Yellow flag in the off-road section. And it looks like Madison, Pascoe and Ford done. Hunziker there in front of us, the number 6. Left, right, and then right again, and we make a move on him. And that looks to have worked there. Going through Siaglia. As we rejoin Thomas Chareyre out in front to take the checkered flag here at Albaida. So it's 2 out of 2 for Thomas Chareyre. Overall classification after race 2, it's Thomas Chareyre taking the win from Pavel Kmart, Diego Monticelli, and in 4th position, Edgardo Barella. Taking to the podium, it is a 1, 2, 3 for TM. 2 factory TMs and the gasoline TM of Pavel Kmart. Monticelli is going to get his helmet. But it's Chareyre again, taking the top position here at Albaida, Spain.
I'm very happy because I don't like this track, so win again here, it's just perfect for me for the championship. My bike was perfect today. I just want to thank to my wife, my team and my family, and I want to keep the right plate again to all the season. I work for that. Thanks, bye.
Overall championship standings after round 2, it's Thomas Chareyre on 100 points on the factory TM, from Pavel Kmart with 88 points under the gasoline TM, and Marcus Klaas on the Phoenix Racing Husqvarna with 73 points. Well, join us all at the next round, which is on the 10th of June in Poland. But for now, goodbye from Albaida.